I'm a husband. I'm a father.
I'm a sister.
I'm a son. I'm a brother.
I'm a daughter. I'm a sister.
I'm a referee.
I'm a referee.
I am a referee.
I'm a referee.
Now Warrell has a good cutback from him. He'll fire one, and that's going to go in! Now he'll fire one now from distance, and that is in! Creating some havoc. This ball put in. Oh, look at this opportunity. That's missed. Oh, it's Stone!
Granite City Food and Brewery has 2 Michigan locations in Troy and Northville. Serves made-from-scratch food, brews in-house beer, and even has brunch every Sunday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. To learn more about their daily specials or to book a private party, visit gcfb.com. Make sure you head over to Granite City in Northville at the corner of 7 Mile and Haggerty, or the Troy location at 16 Mile and I-75.
Our mission is to help players take their game to the next level and reach their potential. Not only do we help develop fundamental technical skills such as ball control in tight spaces with different surfaces, dribbling at speed and changing direction, using a variety of 1v1 skills to create space, receiving on a half turn, hook turn, and out of the air, finishing off the dribbling, one-touch, volleys, and headers. We help players get comfortable performing these skills at game speed, with pressure, and with both their dominant and non-dominant foot. In addition, we help players with their speed of play, awareness of space, defenders and teammates, and also dominate with our off-the-ball movement. We offer a variety of services such as one-on-ones, small groups, large groups, as well as team sessions. We have an experienced coaching staff that is professional, friendly, patient, while still holding players to high standards and holding them accountable. No matter what level you're at as a player, I'm confident we can help you get better. Over the past 3 years, we've built one of the best soccer-specific training facilities in the country and developed one of the most detail-oriented programs to help out players. Visit our website.
I watch soccer on the Michigan Soccer Network.
I watch soccer on Michigan Soccer Network.
لا تنسون تتابعونا على Michigan Soccer Network.
I watch soccer on Michigan Soccer Network.
I like to watch soccer on Michigan Soccer Network.
I watch soccer on Michigan Soccer Network.
Me gusta mirar fútbol en Michigan Soccer Network.
I watch soccer on Michigan Soccer Network.
I love watching soccer on the Michigan Soccer Network.
Hello, everybody. We're live here from Granite City in Troy, Michigan for tonight's MSN, Michigan High School Soccer Coaches Association Dream Team Reveal Show. I'm super excited about it, but don't go anywhere. We're coming up right now with the show. Back to Vitriol. He'll take a shot and he'll bear it. And then he'll fire it from Billows and it'll go in. Now Warrell has a good cutback from him. He'll fire one, and that's going to go in. Oh, and both goals so far. He'll fire one, and that's a wonderful save, Trinity. That's missed. Oh, it's Stone in the going. He'll fire one now from distance, and that is in. What a strike by Ben Maher. All right, welcome back here into Granite City in Troy, Michigan. My name is Jonathan Turner, alongside my broadcast partner, Dan Stickrat. Come on in here, Dan. We're excited here to talk about the best players across the state of Michigan for the fall 2022 season. Dan, it's been a fantastic season.
Yeah, and the Coach Association is selecting all-state teams dating back to the mid-1970s. It's the first time ever they were allowed to go live with the selection show. So,
yeah, first time in the history of soccer in the state of Michigan, bring you a live reveal show here of all the Dream Team players here from across the state of Michigan. Dan, we had a great season covering over 38 games here on the network. Had a chance to see a number of these players play at a high level throughout the season. It's been exciting to say the least.
Yeah, very exciting. We got a chance to go to one of the state final sites over at Nova High School. We saw Division II and Division IV. The games were on the National High School Federation Network. They broadcasted all 4 games live, and it's been a quick season. They started with tryouts back in mid-August, and here we are. The season is complete. The all-state teams will be posted either tonight or tomorrow morning by the Coach Association, so it's time to reveal the best players in the state.
The best players in the state, voted by the Michigan High School Soccer Coaches Association, a sponsor of ours throughout the season this season, and we're excited to have this opportunity to have these players come up and talk about themselves. So let's talk about the format. We're going to call the players up. We're going to say a few words about them based on what we know about them this season, and they're going to have the opportunity to talk about their career, talk about this season, what it meant to them, and hopefully maybe thank some players and some parents along the way.
Yeah, there's a lot to say about these players. We'll give them each a couple minutes on the mic, but incredible seasons, incredible careers for the seniors going out. We wish them the best of luck. Hopefully most of these kids will be playing at the collegiate level in the near future.
That they will. So before we move any further, let's talk about our sponsor here tonight. We're live at Granite City here in Troy, Michigan. A fantastic location, provided food and beverages here tonight for all the attendees. They had some dinner. We had some guests coming all the way from Grand Rapids, the Hollandary, and Rockford tonight to be a part of this show. So that in itself is fantastic. It's a school night.
Yeah.
Right? So people are driving all the way from all across Michigan to be here just for this moment. And we want to start off with a player locally, not from distance, okay? A goalkeeper this year who had a phenomenal season, 14 shutouts this year, helped lead his team to Division I state final in John Kuhn.
Yeah, John Kuhn was brilliant in the regional semifinals against top-ranked Troy, and he maintained a high level throughout the tournament, and they stood alone at the top of the D1 pyramid Saturday night.
I remember the moment in that state semifinal, the regional semifinal game, where John Kuhn making that huge save just before overtime to send it into overtime, and then coming up big in the penalty shootout. And what a fantastic game that was for us. Sad that the team had to lose that game, but nonetheless, that led Adams to the state finals and the Division I state final this year. Fantastic run for them. But we're going to invite John Kuhn up now to have say a few words here about his career at Rochester Adams High School. But again, congratulations to you, sir. Dream Team 2022.
Yeah, obviously I'd like to thank my coaches, my family, and my friends, my teammates throughout the season. It's been great. Still think back to conditioning, start of the season, working my butt off, and then, the season's really, this team has come so close together, and our chemistry was just off the charts this year. We were best friends off the field, on the field, never argued, always held each other accountable, and it was just great to come together as a team and win it all this year.
A lot of great goalkeepers in the state this year, several which will play in college. What does it mean for you to, be voted the top keeper in the state?
I mean, it's a huge honor. I've worked ever since I was a little kid, Started back my old home in Tennessee, playing just 3v3s and little pug nets. moved here, became a goalkeeper, and just been working hard ever since. And it's just amazing to be best goalkeeper in the state for high school.
Every team that made a deeper run of the tournament, you can't do without a goalkeeper. Talk about the pressure goalkeepers face. A lot of the goalkeepers had to play in shootouts, throughout the tournament. You guys played in one in the regional semis.
Yeah.
You feel pressure as a goalkeeper?
There's definitely a ton of pressure. I mean, you look down at your bench and you see 25 guys and you think their whole season is riding on the fact that you have to play well. You have to show up every single day. You have to be consistent, and you can't make a mistake, because if you make a mistake, your team's now down a goal, and that just can't happen in the tournament. So there's definitely a ton of pressure, and I'm really, really glad that it's just all off of me now.
Well, the pressure's off.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
John.
And, first off, as a fellow goalkeeper myself, I can appreciate a long run in the state playoffs. So I didn't quite make it to a final myself personally as a goalkeeper starter, but I was there for the ride in 1997 as an Athens goalkeeper. So with that being said, we have to talk about a player that we had a chance to see this past week. You weren't there, but I was there with Rick Larson, Rockford versus Catholic Central here this past week, and Andrew Boltman. And what drove me to him first was his mustache. The mustache is not there tonight, but that's what drew me first. But he had a phenomenal game in that matchup. 2 goals, one off his back, upper shoulder that went in, and then the other one was buried in the, make it 3-0 in that semifinal matchup. But what a phenomenal player.
Yeah, in Rockford historically has kind of been in the shadows. A lot of great teams out in the Grand Rapids area. They've never been past the regional semifinals until this year. In fact, they hadn't won a district since 2007. I think 2000 was a previous one before that. But Rockford had a large group of returnees. A lot of kids made all district and all league last year. They brought all those kids back. They made a run, and Andrew was one of those key cogs in their offensive attack. And they got to the Final Four for the first time in school history.
That they did, and they made their way to the state finals. They fell 2-0 here to Rochester Adams on Saturday afternoon. But hey, a fantastic season for Andrew Boltman. And Andrew, congratulations, man. Come on up here, and we'll talk about a Dream Team player 2022, Mr. Andrew Boltman from Rockford.
I hate to repeat a lot of stuff that's already been said, but yeah, it really started back in June. Our goal this year was really to get started early so that we couldn't be behind anybody, and I'd say in a lot of ways that paid off. So we started in our preseason, first week of June, first week off school, twice a week, got going. I'd say our main goal this year was just to be more fit than any other team, because then at that point it's just all up to our skill, which I think we also had a lot of. So I give a lot of my success to my team, because it's not like I had to dribble through everybody for a lot of the goals. It was mostly us working around teams and finding ways to score. So, I want to thank teams, coaches, players, just everyone who I've played with and been with up to this point.
Now, Andrew, we talked about a minute ago that the team hadn't had a deep run in the postseason. The program was started back in the 1980s. What does it feel like to finally put that chapter in Rockford's program to say we were in a Final Four, we played in the state championship game?
Yeah, so I'd say, again, from the start of the season, our main goal was just to finally break the curse and win a district. So we were looking good going through our season. We had a couple close games towards the end of it, and then just to finally like the second that whistle blew again, it was against East Kenwood, and they beat us so many times in the district final. So to finally beat them and just get out of it, it felt amazing.
All right, congratulations.
Thank you.
Microphone didn't want to turn on there for a second there, Dan. But we want to now talk about a player from Holland Christian High School. A player that, from what we can tell, has been a phenomenal, not only on the field, but in the classroom as well. 3.879 GPA, 3-year starter, and on teams that have been ranked in the top 5 for all 3 of his years. Just a phenomenal player. This year, he was part of 18 of 24 shutouts, 7 goals against. He scored 3 goals on the flow of play this season. A fantastic career. We want to welcome now Caden Brink, Dream Team player 2022, all the way from Holland.
I just want to thank you guys for having me here. It's a big privilege to have this. I've been playing soccer my whole life, and just as a little kid, growing up, just always wanting to get to this point, to make something of my career, and I just never would have thought I would have been here. So thank you guys. I just want to thank my teammates. You know, I just love them so much. They're so fun to be around. They make soccer that much better. I want to thank my coach for always pushing me to be a better person, to be a better player. You know, I want to thank my parents because, you know, they brought me 3 hours just to come to this show, so it just shows their dedication to me as a soccer player. And yeah,
Now, Caden, a lot of good teams come out of the Ottawa-Kent Conference every year. 7 goals allowed in 24 games. That's around a 0.29 team goals against average. Talk about how difficult that is. You know, a lot of the teams that make deep runs, they play a lot of very good teams. To only give up single-digit goals, that's an amazing accomplishment.
I think that's got to start with just the whole back five. You know, our keeper, both our outside backs, our other center back, they all work their butts off to, you know, make that happen. You know, it's not just one single player shutting down a whole team. You know, it's a team effort. So we had a lot of great players this year returning, and we knew we were going to be pretty good, and we worked hard and made it happen.
All right. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
So now we're going to talk about the Offensive Player of the Year. There are 4 recipients, 1 for each division across the state of Michigan. And what we're going to do is we're going to announce those players, 2 of which are here and 2 of which are not. Kyle Pearson was given the Offensive Player of the Year for Division 1. So Kyle, come on up. Denyon Oglevac from Riverview High School, who's not here, was also for Division II Offensive Player of the Year. Ben Farah from Country Day was a member of the Offensive Player of the Year. Come on up. And for Division 4 was Ashton Leffering. He's not here today. Leffering is from Western Michigan Christian, Western Muskegon Christian High School, who won the state final here this past Saturday in Novi. But gentlemen, congratulations on being Offensive Players of the Year. For you, Ben, you are a 4-year varsity player, 2022 captain. You had a team MVP for this year, All-State First Team 2021, 2022, a 3.8 GPA. So not only phenomenal on the field, but also phenomenal in the classroom. And for you, Kyle, 37 goals this season, 21 assists. Fantastic season for you. I know, Dan, you got some questions. Come on up.
Yeah. All right, kind of talk about the offensive output. You know, we talked about goalkeeping, pressure the goalkeepers, but you guys have the spotlight being attacking midfielders and forwards. You know, pressure to, you know, to kind of score under, you know, in the pressure situations. What does it mean for you guys to be able to like deliver for your team, get to the Final Four?
I mean, it means a lot, especially in playoffs when it's win or go home. When you score a late goal, especially in overtime, which happened a couple times with us this year, especially when it's you, it means a lot. The adrenaline kicks in, celebrations are great, and it means a lot for the team.
I really think it starts from the back line. I mean, you can't score goals without good defense to give you the ball. I mean, you have to come up big sometimes. We came up big against Alchemist. Ali scored a game with like 7 minutes left in the game, and I ended up scoring OC against the regional final. I mean, you have to step up, score goals, and we both do very well at that. So.
And you guys both played for, you know, programs that have a lot of, you know, history going back several decades. What does it mean to put on that logo, you know, Country Day and Catholic Central?
I mean, Country Day, it's a very prestigious school, soccer especially. Coach Bartoshuk winning so many state championships in the past, still part of the program. When you put on the DCD jersey, it's an extra weight. There's so much history behind it, there's extra pressure, and it means a lot to be able to be part of it. It's very fortunate.
To be part of Catholic Central is an honor, especially academically, but soccer-wise it's awesome. Being coached by Gene Police, he's pretty much won everything there. And, I mean, I've learned so much from him. He's really just a great coach overall.
Okay. All right, gentlemen. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So don't go anywhere. We come back, we'll have more players to talk about here. We're live from Granite City for the Mihssca, Michigan High School Soccer Coaches Association Dream Team Reveal. We'll be right back.
Now Warrell has a good cutback from him. He'll fire one, and that's going to go in! Now he'll fire one now from distance, and that is in! Creating some havoc. This ball put in. Oh, look at this opportunity. That's missed. Oh, it's Stone!
Granite City Food and Brewery has 2 Michigan locations in Troy and Northville. Serves made-from-scratch food, brews in-house beer, and even has brunch every Sunday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. To learn more about their daily specials or to book a private party, visit gcfb.com. Make sure you head over to Granite City in Northville at the corner of 7 Mile and Haggerty, or the Troy location at 16 Mile and I-75.
We're back, guys. Welcome back here into Granite City and Troy. My name is Jonathan Turner, Dan Stickrat, bringing you the MSN Dream Team Reveal Show here on the Michigan Soccer Network. If you haven't already done so, we know a lot of you are watching this right now. There's a button right to the right that says subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. That way you can see what we do here moving forward. Lots of great things happening right now on Michigan Soccer Network. One of those is Goal of the Year. Over 5,000 votes so far today in the current matchup. 10,000 votes in total over 3 days. Not too shabby. Oh, it was my sound over there, thank you. But we are excited to bring the next group of players up here for the 2022 Dream Team. Starting, well, he's not here, but Riker Courtstands, who was part of the championship game here this past week, Richland Gull Lake, Division II. Dan, come on up. He's not here, but he had 20 goals this season, 27 assists.
Yeah, dynamic player, both as attacking midfielder as a forward. Riker is a Division I recruit as a junior. He'll probably be one of the leading candidates for Mr. Soccer next year. As long as some of these kids come back. I know with the lure of the academies, sometimes they don't all come back, but he'll be one of the top players in the state this year. I believe he was devoted the top player in Division II this season. Gull Lake was ranked in the top 3 all season, first, second, or third, and 22 and 3 overall. They played a pretty tough schedule. Most of their conference is Division I schools, so he put up big-time numbers against schools much larger than Richland Gull Lake.
That he did, and they did. So Riker Courtstands is the 2022 Dream Team member. He's not here today, but wish him the best of luck. Congratulations to Riker. This next member of the Dream Team we just had up here a moment ago in Ben Thera, 34 goals in his career, 16 in 2021, 17 here this year. A phenomenal player, and he scored in 2 playoff games, district final. Including 2 playoff games in 2021, and then 4 in district play here in 2022. So a phenomenal career for Ben. And Ben, we'd like to welcome you back up here, and your chance here to talk about your 22 season in your career.
So first, I'd like to do some shout-outs, some thank yous. I'd really like to thank the coaching staff I've had over the past 4 years. Coach Bossert, Coach Ricardo, and Coach Dean. They've done so much for me, helped me grow as a player, helped me become a better man on and off the field. I'd like to thank my team, especially this year as a captain 2022. I was able to lead these boys pretty far this year in Division III playoffs. It meant a lot, and I was definitely closest with this group out of all the teams over the 4 years. And then lastly, I'd like to thank my family. They were in the stands supporting me all throughout the year, pushing me to be a better player. Over the past 4 years, I've had so many memories and moments in high school soccer specifically that I'll never forget. Conditioning in the summer, starting early, 2 practices a week, 2 workouts a week, and then we have our soccer retreat where we get to grow closer, team bonding, and it means so much, and it was a really great year.
Now, we talked about what it means to play for Country today. Just to give a background, they lead the state in 15 total state championships dating back to the early 80s. I believe it's like 20 or 21 Final Fours. You guys were Final Four this year. In the commercial break, we talked about some of the great players that come out of that school. Dream Teamers, first team All-State. I think they've had 3 or 4 Mr. Soccers. So what does it feel like for you to be on that dream team? You kind of carrying on a torch, a legacy, so to speak.
Yeah, it means a lot. There's so many great people to come out of Country Day. I mean, our practice shirts every year show how many state championships we've won in the past on the front, and it's tallying up. The latest one in 2018 with Coach Bossert, our current coach. And to be able to play for such a good program, such a great historical program, it means a lot. And being able to carry on the legacy of Dream Team, it definitely means a lot, hopefully for this school, and it means a lot for me.
All right. Congratulations again. Thank you.
Congratulations. Our next player, we had a chance to see a number of times this season, and another phenomenal player playing for a team that won a state championship back in 2020. Lost this season in the semifinals to Rockford. And Allie Jafer, 21 goals this year, 17 assists. Again, another player that academically 3.9 GPA, another member of the 2022 Dream Team, Allie Jafer. Congratulations.
I'd like to start off by thanking my family, my teammates, and everyone who supported me throughout this incredible journey. I want to thank Coach Gene, Coach Mike, and Coach Brent for all their hard work they've put into this team. I know it's not the outcome we wanted, but it was just an incredible experience, great learning experience, and hopefully the team next year will get it done.
Now, you came back from the academy system this year, you and Kyle. You guys had an amazing season. You won that Ball County tournament back in mid-August against 3 really good teams, and you added a Central Division championship in the Catholic League. You guys won the Catholic League tournament final, the Bishop tournament. You won district and regionals Final Four. Looking back, no regrets of joining the high school team this year?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people ask me why aren't you staying with the academy? I said it's a lot more than just playing high school. You take a lot of memories away, a lot of bonds you build with your friends. I mean, playing with Kyle was an incredible experience. I learned a lot from him. He's a great player, and I don't regret it one bit.
Kind of a brotherhood having 19 seniors on that roster?
Yeah, it was. I think this is the most seniors we've ever had. Seniors are the leaders on the team, so it's definitely been something different.
Yeah. What's the recruiting process like for you? You got any offers yet, or are you still looking?
I'm still talking to a number of schools.
Okay. All right, Allie, congratulations.
So now we're into the Defensive Player of the Year for all 4 divisions. Again, the best defensive players for 2022. 2 players could not make it tonight. Daniel Morgan from Holland Christian High School, and then Thomas Lucas from Ann Arbor Green Hills. Want to give them a shout out for being members of the Defensive Player of the Year for Division 3 and Division 4. So congratulations to them. Luke Rosine and Enzo Bordogna, come on up here. They are the other members of the 2022 Defensive Player of the Year. Enzo from Brother Rice is the Division II player. Come on slide over here for me. And Luke is a part of the Division I. And we had a chance to see both these players on the network this season. They had phenomenal seasons. What we saw from you in that regional semifinal game against Troy High, that goal, by the way, is in the goal of the year process for that competition. So vote for Luke when that does happen, right? So, and then Enzo, we had a chance to see you a number of times out at Brother Rice, once against Catholic Central, once against Seaholm, a phenomenal defender. We said your name quite a bit during the broadcast. But congratulations to both of you on Defensive Players of the Year. Dan, you got any questions for these gentlemen?
I'll slide over here. Yeah, so Adams made a run this year. Brother Rice was Division II state runner-up last year. You know, you talk about defense wins championships. Not a lot of praise for defensemen, you know, whether you be a center back or outside marking back. Talk about just delivering in the clutch for, you know, quality programs without sometimes having all the stats.
Yeah, it's being a defender isn't as like showboated as being a forward, but it's still like a big thing. Like defenders have to work as well. They don't get a lot of the spotlight, but it's nice when they do. And that's about it.
Yeah, I think mainly part of our run to the state championship becomes from our defense. We had a solid defense this year. You know, they should have gotten more recognition, but oh well. But Nick Hopkin, Colin Schultz, and Anthony Page were all outstanding this year, and John Kuhn, obviously. So I think that's part of the reason why we made it so far. But like Enzo said, stats for defenders aren't everything, but you know, being a defender means everything.
Okay, gentlemen.
Thank you.
So don't go anywhere. We got more to come. We not only have the additional Dream Team players, but Mr. Soccer will be announced here in just a few moments. You're watching the Michigan High School Soccer Coaches Association Dream Team Reveal Show. We'll be back.
I'm a husband. I'm a father.
I'm a sister.
I'm a son. I'm a brother.
I'm a daughter. I'm a sister. I'm a referee.
I'm a referee.
I am a referee.
I'm a referee.
Our mission is to help players take their game to the next level and reach their potential. Not only do we help develop fundamental technical skills such as ball control in tight spaces with different surfaces, dribbling at speed and changing direction, using a variety of 1v1 skills to create space, receiving on a half turn, hook turn, and out of the air, finishing off the dribbling, one-touch, volleys, and headers. We help players get comfortable performing these skills at game speed with pressure and with both their dominant and non-dominant foot. In addition, we help players with their speed of play, awareness of space, defenders and teammates, and also dominate with their off-the-ball movement. We offer a variety of services such as one-on-ones, small groups, large groups, as well as team sessions. We have an experienced coaching staff that is professional, friendly, patient, while still holding players to high standards and holding them accountable. No matter what level you're at as a player, I'm confident we can help you get better. Over the past 3 years, we've built one of the best soccer-specific training facilities in the country and developed one of the most detail-oriented programs to help out players. Visit our website.
And welcome back here into the MSN Dream Team Reveal Show. My name's Jonathan Turner. Dan Sickrad is mingling with the crowd here, as Dan always does. But we're excited here once again to bring this live show to you, the first of its kind here in the history of soccer across the state of Michigan. And we're excited once again to bring that. Dan, come on up here for a second. Let's talk a little bit about this fall season. Again, a phenomenal season that they had this year. A number of quality soccer players from all across the state of Michigan have made their way here.
Yeah, and it's so hard to make All-State. Beyond the 11-member Dream Team?
Yep.
Actually, we're not mic'd up.
Turn his mic off. It's all right, though. No big deal. Just a...
No, beyond the 11-member Dream Team, 400 total All-State players. So you have 100 in each division. So you have 14 field players and 2 goalkeepers, first, second, and third team, and then the rest are honorable mentions. So hats off to each and every one of the 400 kids. Again, they'll post that listing either tonight or tomorrow on the Coach Association website, but it's very difficult. And all the chairs from the district, regional, and the state level, these gentlemen have a lot of work to do to shift through stats, to talk about players, how they performed in high school, in their league, in their state tournament, in their club season, whatever, to try to come up with the accurate ranking order the best they can. So it's not an easy process, but so when you get to this stage, very well deserving for the kids who got selected All-State.
And it does, because the process starts at the district level, right? And there's a lot of districts across the state, as you had mentioned, and it starts in those rooms. It starts with those coaches, and a team that might have a player that's, a highly ranked player that bows out early, that might have an impact down the road in the process. So again, getting to this point is not just about what the player did this season, what their team did as well, and those things all play factors. And again, tonight, the best players in the state of Michigan right here at the Granite City in Troy, Michigan. Want to remind everybody, coming up here in January, The Journey, a documentary series covering players from all across Michigan, all different levels, talking about their journey as a soccer player right here on our network. It'd be pre-recorded. We start filming here in December, and we're excited about that. If you want to be a part of that process, go to our website, MichiganSoccerNetwork.com. There's a chance for you to fill out a form and submit if you want to be a part of that process. We already have 7 players already committed to that process, and we start filming in December. Really excited about that.
But we got 5 more players to go.
We got 5 more players to go, so let's get into it, right? Without further ado, this next player, a part of the Rochester Adams State Final team, a player that we saw score an unbelievable header in that regional semifinal game against Troy High. It started the match off. A phenomenal game for him, a phenomenal player in Jackson Kraft. Jackson Kraft, the 2022 member of the Dream Team. He's going to come up here now and say a few words, and Dan, I know you got some questions for him as well. But congratulations, Jackson Kraft.
First of all, I'd like to thank my family, friends, coaching staff, and trainer for helping me get through the season. It was a great season. I couldn't have asked for a better year. Really, really happy with how it ended out. Glad we got to get some of those seniors that ring and just have a wonderful season.
Now, Jackson, you have a father here tonight who played for Rochester Adams about 3 decades ago. You have something he doesn't have, a state championship ring. Talk about that.
Getting that state championship ring means so much for me, my school, my teammates. It's a great run, and that is one thing I will be able to hang over his head. So that's always nice to have. But it was a great run, being able to be there by itself. Just a wonderful experience, and hopefully we'll be able to do it again next year.
You talk about great run, but you guys played in the OAA Red Division this year. Entering the tournament, 5 ranked teams, all in the top 8 of the top 15 polls, came from your conference. You guys still had only 1 loss, even though you didn't win the league. Talk about how that kind of prepared you guys for a brutally tough run to get to the state finals.
As you said, our league was really good teams in it, very difficult games. Every single game was a battle. It was really hard to make it out of there, and I'm happy with how we played. As you said, only 1 loss, and it was to Troy, which made that win in the district's just so much better. So I think that was just a really good part of it.
How does it feel for you to be part of this? Because last year you played in 1 game, the district game. You were hurt virtually the whole season.
Yeah, coming off an injury and having a season like this and getting this honor is an amazing feeling. I couldn't ask for anything better. Couldn't ask for a better season after coming off an injury. It's awesome.
Congratulations.
So this next player is a player that we had a chance to catch earlier in the season against Troy Athens. A player that yesterday was part of our goal of the year, won their first matchup against Daniel Watkins. Early in the day, didn't look good, but came out really swinging at the end with over 1,000-vote win late in the evening to take that first matchup yesterday, which means he moves on to the next round. This player had a phenomenal season for Clarkson, helped them lead their way to a regional final against Catholic Central, but a phenomenal career that Richie Ludwig had at Clarkson High School. Richie Ludwig, the 2022 Dream Team player here for this season.
I really just want to take the time and thank my parents, my coaches, my teammates, and all my friends for just putting me in this position. The season that we had wasn't the greatest, coming up a little short, but against a very good Catholic Central team. It was a battle, just coming up short, but it is what it is at the end of the day. So.
Now, Richie, you're headed to Michigan State. You had a phenomenal club season in parallel with the high school. You were the National Golden Boot at the U.S. Soccer Championships back in the end of July. So you had that. What does it mean for you to be on the Dream Team twice in your career? Not too many players ever get to experience that, but you got it twice.
I mean, it's truly a great honor. It comes with a lot of hard work and dedication. But to be on it 2 years in a row, it's a great achievement, and I'm just truly blessed.
3 district championships in 4 years. Look back at that career. Any regrets?
No regrets at all. I mean, the teammates that I've had throughout the past 4 years of my high school career, truly amazing, and they just want to better myself and them on and off the field. They provided a very good environment for me to be able to train and better myself.
I understand you're one of 2 players that accepted an invitation for the All-Star game down south. What does it mean to you to be part of that national game?
Oh, it's great. It's a great honor. I mean, I really didn't even expect it with the run that we had, but to have that achievement under my belt is really great, and I'm just very blessed.
Okay. Richie, congratulations.
Congratulations, Richie. So this next player, a player that already committed to Michigan, helped lead his team to the semifinals, fell short of the semifinals to Rockford here this last Wednesday. 37 goals, 21 assists, a member of the Offensive Player of the Year for Division I, Kyle Pearson, 2022 Dream Team.
Just starting all the way back in June, just doing captain's practices and trying to get the team ready. We knew we had a special squad, and our goal was to win states. Obviously, it didn't go that way, losing to a very talented Rockford team in the semis. But overall, we were happy with the season because, I mean, we grew as a team, and really we just became more brothers than we already were before the season started. So also, I would just like to thank my teammates for having a great season, which gave me this award today. And also I'd like to thank my twin brother, Drew, because he's a phenomenal defender, and I wish he was here with me today. So, thank you.
Now, Kyle, you're going to join Richie Ludwig in the Big Ten next year. You committed to University of Michigan earlier this year. So a lot of great soccer ahead in your future. What does it mean for you to be on the Dream Team? Because you did not play high school the last 3 years. You finally worked out an agreement to play as a senior.
Yeah, it means everything to me, especially seeing my older brother Ryan be on the Dream Team and seeing him do that. It's always been a goal of mine, and I'm just glad to achieve it.
Okay. Congratulations.
So when we come back, we have 2 more Dream Team players and Mr. Soccer. So don't go anywhere. You're watching the MSN Dream Team Reveal Show right here at Granite City.
In life, things aren't scripted. If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it. It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
I'm a husband. I'm a father.
I'm a sister.
I'm a son. I'm a brother.
I'm a daughter. I'm a sister. I'm a referee.
I'm a referee.
I am a referee.
I'm a referee.
Soccer on the Michigan Soccer Network.
I watch soccer on Michigan Soccer Network.
لا تنسون تتابعونا على الميشيغان سوكر نتورك.
I watch soccer on Michigan Soccer Network.
I like to watch soccer on Michigan Soccer Network.
I watch soccer on Michigan Soccer Network.
Me gusta mirar fútbol en Michigan Soccer Network.
I watch soccer on Michigan Soccer Network.
I love watching soccer on the Michigan Soccer Network.
Welcome back here into Granite City in Troy, Michigan. My name is Jonathan Turner, Director of Broadcasting here for Michigan Soccer Network. Again, excited to bring you this Dream Team reveal here on this Tuesday night. Teams and players have traveled from all across Michigan to be here tonight to be a part of this process. And we're going to continue the process right now with a player from Saline High School. 39 goals, 9 assists this season. First team all-conference, a 2-year captain, most valuable player voted by his team, and a 4-year varsity player for Saline. And he's part of the 2022 Dream Team, Mr. Christian Rossi from Saline High School. Congratulations.
First, I'd like to thank my dad and my brother, my coaches, and all my teammates for making this season so successful for me personally and so successful for our team as well. Unfortunately, we didn't make it as far as we'd like, but we still made it to a Final 8. So overall, it was a good season, and for me personally, a good way to end my last year of high school soccer.
Now, Christian, talk about your career. I believe you guys won 3 league championships in the Red Division of the Southeastern Conference.
Correct.
2 district championships, got the Elite 8 a couple of times, and sounds like you kind of rewrote the school record books in terms of goals in a season and career, correct?
Yeah, correct. So I had 95 goals in my high school career. All thanks to my teammates, though. Honestly, I could not have done it without them. A really big person this year for me was Drew Barker. He helped me with a lot of assists. He personally, I think, had 22 assists on the season. So definitely a player that went a little unrecognized, but he helped me a lot throughout the season to get as many goals as I did.
Any future plans about playing in college?
I do plan to play in college. Currently, no offers, though.
Okay. Well, congratulations on making a dream team.
Something I got to say is we were talking about this kind of off camera here before during the last break. is how well-spoken these young men are and how they've come up here on the first time on live TV to be able to talk about what they do and what they've done this past year in their career. So really, really cool what you guys have been able to do here, not only on the field, but also here in this room tonight. It's a testament to your, who you are and how you were raised, and that's fantastic. So want to give a shout out to you for that. But let's talk about this next player, a player that for Troy High was a 3-year varsity player, 2-year captain. We met him back this past year during our tryout coverage at Troy High. He had talked about what this season was going to look like for them. They fell short in the regional semifinal to Rochester Adams, but had a phenomenal career. 31 goals, 19 assists, 3-year starter at midfield and forward. He's got some colleges that are interested in him, and Nick Warrell, and he's got a video message for you that he had put together here earlier this evening.
I want to say thanks to all my teammates. I mean, I wouldn't be in this spot without them. I also want to say thanks to all the coaches that have given me this award, and most importantly, the parents, supporting me along this long journey. And I apologize for not being there tonight. I got the banquet, so I apologize for that. And yeah, thank you.
And so thank you very much, Nick. Nick, part of the 2022 Dream Team. Congratulations to you and your family. But don't go anywhere. When we come back from break, Mr. Soccer will be announced right here on the Michigan Soccer Network.
I'm a husband. I'm a father.
I'm a sister.
I'm a son. I'm a brother.
I'm a daughter. I'm a sister. I'm a referee.
I'm a referee.
I am a referee.
I'm a referee.
Our mission is to help players take their game to the next level and reach their potential. Not only do we help develop fundamental technical skills such as ball control in tight spaces with different surfaces, dribbling at speed and changing direction, using a variety of 1v1 skills to create space, receiving on a half turn, hook turn, and out of the air, finishing off the dribbling, one-touch, volleys, and headers. We help players get comfortable performing these skills at game speed, with pressure, and with both their dominant and non-dominant foot. In addition, we help players with their speed of play, awareness of space, defenders and teammates, and also dominate with their off-the-ball movement. We offer a variety of services such as one-on-ones, small groups, large groups, as well as team sessions. We have an experienced coaching staff that is professional, friendly, patient, while still holding players to high standards and holding them accountable. No matter what level you're at as a player, I'm confident we can help you get better. Over the past 3 years, we've built one of the best soccer-specific training facilities in the country and developed one of the most detail-oriented programs to help out players. Visit our website.
Welcome back here in the Granite City for the MSN Dream Team Reveal Show. Alongside Dan Sticker, my name's Jonathan Turner. We're excited to bring you the accumulation of a high school career. One single player from anyone from any of the divisions across the state of Michigan be selected to be Mr. Soccer. Dan, let's talk about that for a second.
Yeah, and I've seen a handful of these players play, dating back to, I played in the late 1980s here in Metro Detroit, so I had a chance to play against some of these guys in club. I've watched a lot of them play over the last 30-plus years. We've had some great ones. Alexi Lalas from Blue Hills, Cranbrook. We saw him in the World Cup back in the 1994 and 1998. Brian Mazeroff, Warren De La Salle won it in 1990. He was on the 1998 World Cup team for the U.S. And the list goes on and on. There's so many great players. The award first started back in 1974. So we're pushing 50 years for the honor. Back then it was by the Suburban Coach Association. There was only a few dozen teams back in the 1970s across the state that had soccer, and now we're close to 500. So as the sport's grown, it's more difficult to win the award now than it was 30, 40, 50 years ago. So without further ado, the time has come. The season is over.
It has come, yeah. I was going to say, well, if you want, don't go to Google. If you want soccer information, go to Dan Stickrat. He is our guy. He knows everything, things that I would never know. I don't think most people know. Dan's your guy. So don't go to Google or Yahoo. Go right to Dan Stickrat. His email is dan@themichigansoccernetwork.com. All right, so but before we give the Mr. Soccer, let's talk about the process a little bit. You know, Kevin Tuitt is here with us. He's part of the Division I chair. He's from the Michigan High School Soccer Coaches Association. And Kevin, we want to talk to you and have you tell everyone here at home and a little bit about the High School Soccer Coaches Association and this award.
Well, I'd like to thank everybody that's at the Michigan High School Soccer Coaches Association, especially the board that gets everything organized and puts it in place, and all the coaches who step up and put in their time to push for your players, represent your schools. It's not an easy job. As you can see, the class of players that we have in this year's pool, I think it was a fantastic job with the states represented.
Well, very, very cool. So without further ado, I mean, we should probably name the player.
It's all you.
So the 2022 Mr. Soccer for the Michigan High School Soccer Coaches Association goes to none other than Catholic Central's Kyle Pearson. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, it's an honor to win this award, especially since my older brother Ryan, back in 2017 was a runner-up. So I feel like I kind of won the award for him too. I just like to thank my family and my friends for always supporting me along this journey. And yeah, I mean, I'm just super stoked to win this award, especially since we didn't get to win states this year. So I feel like I can win this trophy for my team.
Kyle, I mentioned a minute ago, I listed some of the former Mr. Soccer winners, and there's been a great list. So many players have gone on to not only win Mr. Soccer, they went on to colleges and had phenomenal careers. We've had several All-American first-team players from the state of Michigan that were Mr. Soccer in high school. So what does that mean for you to stand alone as a top player in 2022?
It means everything, especially just to represent Detroit Catholic Central and just to be given this award. I mean, I feel like I've worked for this my whole life. It's always been a goal of mine, and to finally get it, it's a dream come true.
So, Kyle Pearson, 2022 winner, Mr. Soccer, congratulations.
Thank
you. First of all, I think this was a pretty good success for us here this first time doing this. What do you think?
Yeah, it's been a fun season. We did the ranking shows for 6 weeks on Sunday nights. We've gotten together and done some MSN weeklies, and a lot planned over the next 12 months for the broadcast.
Well, that we do. So make sure if you haven't hit that subscribe button for us. Go ahead and hit that bell. That way you're notified every time we go live or add new content. I like to say that. And share this with your friends and family so that way we can continue to grow this network and what we consider shining a light on the game of soccer here throughout the state of Michigan. I want to say thank you to Granite City for sponsoring us here tonight, this big room, and all the players and families and parents that made this way out here on this Tuesday evening to be a part of this process and to reveal the talent across the state of Michigan.
It was an exceptional season again. It happens so quick. The thing about high school sports is the seasons are quick.
They are.
They're not like a pro or college where it goes for months. You know, I think it was from the first day of tryouts to the state finals, it's about 10 and a half, 11 weeks. So it happens in a flash. So I'll congratulate each and every one of the kids that were on the dream team, the 400 players that were named All-State. It's a tremendous honor. You know, few kids ever get to enjoy something so special.
That's right. Well, thank you very much for joining us here tonight. Again, my name is Jonathan Turner, Dan Stickrat, and all of you who came out here to be part of this process, we thank you very much. And we will see you next time for more soccer on the Michigan Soccer Network. To Beatrial. He'll take a shot and he'll bear it! And then he'll fire it from Billows and it'll go in! Now Warrell has a good cutback from him. He'll fire one and that's gonna go in! Oh, then both goals so far. He'll fire one and that's a wonderful save opportunity. That's missed. Oh, it's Stone! And the going. He'll fire one now from distance and that is in! What a strike by Ben Maher.